And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Major League. Robert Gesellman is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Conforto has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. He comes in hitting over .320, and to carry that kind of average, that's awfully impressive. People start to take notice. I'm noticing right now, so let's see if he's able to show us some of that hot hitting in this one. Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Now at the plate, Justin Bour. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. Just a 1 for 9. Bases are empty here with 2 men in. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Darno waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Marlins digging in, Michael Conforto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch.
Michael Conforto.
And he fouls this one off. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Maben is there, and he makes the catch for the out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over .350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Next up from New York, Yoenis Cespedes, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Fouled away. Here's the 0-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a... Up next from Miami, JT Realmuto drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1. This is line to left, and he drops it.
Man, I'm not sure what to make of this one. The ball was hit hard, but it looked routine. The only thing I can think of is maybe he lost it in the lights there. That's a tough break.
Into the box now, Derek Dietrich. Swinging on the first pitch as this is popped high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. Under this is Flores, and Wilmer's got it for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Hit out towards second. Oh, there is Cabrera. Hey now. Ready now for the Marlins, Lewis Brinson. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. 0-1 the count. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Skied into straightaway right. Bruce will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Here's Jay Bruce now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Dietrich. He's got it one away.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
There's not a hotter hitter in all of baseball, folks. As the guy on the mound can attest, he's seeing everything they're throwing at him well right now, and he's not missing them either.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Line drive, snagged on a short hop. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in now, Wilmer Flores. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Into the corner and slicing foul. Flores swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how it's...
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Stepping in now, Robert Gesellman. He swings and grounds it to short. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Two runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Arlene Garcia becomes the first out of the inning. Bounce to first. Flores has it, and a step on first himself for the out. Ready for another chance? Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And this is fouled at the plate. Another 0-2 coming. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Digging in to try it again, Justin Bour. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what if there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
Here's Starlin Castro. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Drilled to the right side. Gloved by Castro. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. So one man gone for the Mets in the third. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Maven is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes. First time up, he went down looking. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single. And that keeps the inning alive for Jay Bruce.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Here's the first pitch to him. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Cespedes, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Here it comes, 0-2. Runners off for second. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Digging in for his second at-bat, JT Realmuto. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth.
Derek Dietrich.
At the plate, Derek Dietrich. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Dribbled to the right side. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Up next for the Marlins.
Now at the plate, Martin Prado. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Line toward the gap in left center. Cespedes is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this. Striding in once again, Todd Frazier. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And there's a base hit on the line. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home fourth. As we check out the top Mets in that department, you can currently see he's 3rd best on the ball club. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. He's got it 1 away. Next for the Mets, Wilmer Flores. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out toward left center field. Brinson calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch on its way. Hit to short. Right to him. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1. Standing in, Lewis Brinson flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Here's a pop-up now. Flores is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Arlene Garcia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Cameron Maybin. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now at the side. So here's the Mets pitcher, Robert Gesellman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Late square, and this is popped up. Garcia is there, and he has it for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Conforto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Missed with a slider. Well, New York Mets fandom has really been taken to another level by that group decked out in orange in right center field. They got their name from the 7-line subway train that served Citi Field, and it's become quite a big deal here in Queens.
No, Matt, they really go all out in support of this Mets team, and it's sort of become a movement amongst fans here in New York.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back up the middle. To his left, Rojas. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in leading off the inning, Miguel Rojas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings in this. Reyes has got it. The throw. It's there. He got him. Here's Starlin Castro. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1-2-3. Ready for another chance? Yoenis Cespedes. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Popped him up. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. 1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Brinson. And he makes the catch for the second out. Todd Frazier will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets go down. Striding in once again, JT Realmuto. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Cespedes has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And there's out number 2. Digging in once again, Martin Prado. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Junichi Tazawa is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Magneuris Sierra is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And he is out at first as Reyes couldn't quite beat out the bunt that time. Ready for another shot now, Wilmer Flores. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
As he grounds one briskly to short.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
No balls and 1 strike. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Maben is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Michael Conforto. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
Ready with the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Castro has it. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here's the 0-2. Missed with a slider.
2 strikes.
Grounded to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Up next from Miami, Magneuris Sierra. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And that one stayed too low, apparently. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
There to take it in is Flores, and there are 2 away now. Here's Cameron Maben now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? You bet he does. Make it 16 in a row. He's set down now as the Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Previously against Junichi Tozawa, he's had some success, 5 for 11. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled to the left side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Ready once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Cabrera gets his lead at first, nobody out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Maben is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Jay Bruce now.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay Bruce.
He's set, and the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's another 0-2. Forkball misses, and it's 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And that misses 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Here's Todd Frazier now. Previously against Junichi Tozawa, he's 1 for 4. And a neck-high fastball that time. 2 out with the man at first. Popped him up. Realmuto is there. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. To third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Standing in, Justin Bour. He's 2 for 3 thus far. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Hard hit ball to second, taken there by Cabrera. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game. Here's Starlin Castro. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. New York took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Robert Gesellman gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. Arlene Garcia pitched well, allowing only 2 earned.